Aquarius, what is up, y'all? How you doing? It's time to go ahead and knock out your extended reading for September 2024. So for those of you maybe new to my channel, I do several sweeps across the table to get every last crumb of information out of the main monthly reading. And that's basically what this is. Oh, my lighter's dead. Hang on. This is one last swoop across the table to get every drop of information out of September. And then we're going to move on to the mid-month messages, where I check to see if timelines have changed. Anyway, though, for those of you who would like a personal reading, if you just check right down there in the description of this video, you will find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. I do have a few other announcements to make, but I'll save that for the end of the video. I'm not going to bore you with all that here at the beginning. Let's just jump right into this. All right, how am I reading these? Oh yeah, general messages. That's right. Starting these off with general messages. So general career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What general messages do we have for the Aquarius family universe? What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. How y'all doing? How you doing? What general messages do we have for Aquarius? Y'all are always my champions. You know that, right? Aquarius is always, I think of all 12 zodiac signs, Aquarius is my biggest audience of each individual sign, you know? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. All right, let's see here. All right, one more shuffle. Last one. Okay. Boo-buddy-doo. Boom. Drama. Drama. I don't know what to say about that yet, though. Okay. So this definitely looks like somebody that... Okay, I'm getting a few different things here. This is going to be kind of hard to generalize. So the first thing that's yelling at me immediately is somebody you fell out with, like a friend. Could be family. Usually what I say is whoever the first person is that comes to your mind when I say this. Kind of feels like friend vibes to me. The only family-related card that I have here is the Emperor in the reverse. So some of you could have fallen out with your dad, possibly. But this definitely looks like somebody you fell out with. Now, with the World card reversed, you may have had multiple issues with this person. Like you may have fell out with them, come back, fell out again. But it is honestly kind of looking like, regardless whether you and this person have reconnected or not, I'm kind of thinking that there will be a very brief reconnection with this person. And for those of you who have already been on and off with this person, you already know where it's going. Same place it went last time. Because with the World card reversed and the Five of Wands here, yeah. Repeat cycle, nothing new. You could be dealing with somebody that's kind of jealous of you. Jealous of you or intimidated by you. With the Nine of Pentacles, Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, this is jealousy. Five of Swords, Five of Wands. This has jealousy written all over it. All right, somebody that is intimidated by you, sees you as a threat, or they just wish they could be you, right? That's what this feels like to me. Could be family related for some of you. I'm kind of getting a little bit of a mixture between the two. But yeah, it's looking like a very strong possibility for a very brief reconnection. How? I don't know. I don't know if you're bumping into them out in public somewhere, or I got that Fool card there. They could just straight up show up in your inbox, possibly. I don't know. Probably so different for every one of you that there's no way to really generalize it. But brief reconnection and repeat cycle of nothing but drama again. I know that was kind of, there wasn't a whole lot to that, but let's get some general advice. What's some general advice we can give the Aquarius family? General advice. Queen of Pentacles. Just keep your head level, boo-boo. Keep your head level and don't sink to their level. If they want to act like a fucking dumbass, let them act like a dumbass. That doesn't mean you have to. If they want to make themselves look stupid, let them do it. Now, I don't know. That's always the way I've looked at it. If you want to make yourself, like, it's funny because sometimes, especially if you have somebody that's like really unhinged, you know, and if you can be patient enough and just step back and let them make themselves look stupid, they will. They will. If you got somebody that's that unhinged, they're that much of a loose cannon, they're that childish, they're that immature, and you just step back and let them do their thing, and just be quiet, they'll make themselves look stupid. They'll sabotage themselves. Like, for real. This is kind of vague in general. Some of you, maybe you fell out with your mom, possibly. I have the mother and the father here. But either way, death card reversed. Looks like it's probably going to be more of a repeat cycle than anything. And all you got to do is do what you do best and flip the ice cold switch and be quiet, step back, and let them sabotage themselves. So, okay. All right, let's move on to the love portion. All right. Oh, no, hang on. Let me use my new deck. What's this called? Hang on. It's a very interesting deck. Wild Reflections Tarot. I was kind of feeling in a weird, spicy mood. I figured I'd try something very different. And it is very different, but it's pretty cool, though. It's kind of up there with the Everyday Witch Tarot. Kind of, you know, like not very Rider-Waitey, because I'm a Rider-Waite fan. I like Rider-Waite or anything based on it. And it's not Rider-Waitey, but you can read it, you know? It's not like those stupid decks that say Knight of Wands and it just shows a picture of a bird sitting in a tree or some stupid shit like that, you know? Can't stand that shit. Anyway, hang on. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this. Past person. This is the person from the past. Is there anything else we can tell the Aquarius family about the person from the past? If you're not inquiring about a person from the past, this is not for you. Ooh, there's still a grudge being held. Oh, and they do keep a very close eye on you. Ten of Cups, though. So, honestly, I'm kind of feeling like, see, Five of Swords. I'm kind of feeling like they really want to see you fail. They're watching you because they want to see something bad happen to you. So they're keeping a real close eye on you with their fingers crossed, hoping that something bad happens to you, especially those of you who are already in a relationship. So, doesn't really look like a whole lot's happening here, though. Doesn't look like a lot's happening at all. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Got that moon card there. Yeah, that's all it's really telling me. Could be a fellow Aquarius for some of you. That's about all it's telling me. Not a lot of action. Silent tension. They're just keeping an eye on you, posted up, waiting to see something bad happen to you. Ten of Swords. I think they've pretty much given up on this situation. Devil card. They be obsessing over you, though, dude. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Yeah, they stalk you obsessively. Obsessively. Holding a grudge. Waiting, hoping, and wishing to see something bad happen to you. So, okay. Well, let me dig their feelings and intentions up a little bit deeper. What's their deepest feelings and intentions? Like, why would they feel that way? What's their deepest feelings and intentions? They miss you though, see? Ain't nobody gonna dedicate that kind of time if they don't feel some type of way, you know? If they don't feel no type of way about you, they don't sit around and watch you. They ain't gonna pay attention to none of the shit you got going on in your life. Empress. See, they wish it would have worked out. They wish they was still with you, for real. But they've given up hope on the situation altogether. In their mind, they're convinced that there's no way that that would ever happen. So they just want to see you fail, basically. Why? In their mind, they think that would make them feel better about themselves, probably. I don't know. So y'all know that you and this person are still karmically tied, right? Oh, there's a karmic tie here, but that's nothing you can't take care of. Okay, well, that was kind of boring, man. Let's get the advice on this, I guess. Is there any advice? Is it a good idea for Aquarius to reach out to this person? Or what kind of advice do we have here? It's not worth the drama. Let them watch. Let them watch. Put on a show for them. Yeah. Don't let them know anything about how you feel about anything. Let them watch. Let them watch. Fuck them. Give them a show to watch. Let that motivate you, if anything. You know? I don't know. I think that's one of the most motivating feelings in the world, knowing that somebody's watching you, waiting for you to fail. Motivates you to do better. Motivates you to work harder. Especially those of you who are already in a relationship. It's saying here that it probably would not be a very good idea to connect with this person unless you just want to get into a bunch of drama. I mean, if you're the type that likes drama, if you got like a fire moon or something like that, right? But I mean, hey, if you ain't trying to fucking get involved in no drama, right? It'd probably be best to kind of keep this person at an arm's distance, because it's looking like drama is about all they bring into the table. All right, now we're going to look at the current long-term relationship. So if you are not in a long-term relationship, or if you are and there are no serious problems or issues, then this is not for you. This is only for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aquarius friends who are in a long-term relationship that's got some fucking problems. All right, what's the problem? What is the issue? What is going on with Aquarius and the current long-term partner? So some of you are dealing with somebody that is very, very narrow-minded, very small-minded. Sometimes you may even question whether or not they have the ability to see things from another perspective. There's the codependency card. Ooh, you know what? Oh, you all completed your contract. This is a completed karmic contract here. With the karmic wheel upright and the Lover's card reversed. This is a completed soul contract. Death card reversed. Oh, you know what that means, right? That means if the two of you don't do something to give this connection a greater purpose, then the universe is trying to pull the two of you apart. That's what this means. See, once a connection serves the purpose that it was meant to serve, the universe is going to start pulling the two of you apart. Now, we always ignore that in the beginning. We all do, right? However, it is possible to rewrite a new contract in real time, but it requires cooperation from both of you. So this looks like a soul contract that already served its purpose a long time ago. And one, the other, or both of you is fighting against the death process. And that's what creates tower movements. Okay. Some codependency energy here. Gaslighting, manipulation, mind games being played, secrets being kept. And plus, you're dealing with somebody that is very, very narrow-minded and very small-minded. So, could be a Gemini. Let's see, who do I got here? I got Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer again. I got Libra hiding in there. Also got Virgo here. This person's a very immature communicator as well. I got all these pages. I got every page. Every single page in the tarot came out in that spread. Now let's see their true feelings and intentions. Oh, they got their guard up. This person's very defensive. Very up in their ego. Hangman reversed again. Very narrow-minded. Very, very narrow-minded. So here's the, okay, so this is where it gets slippery and you got to carefully pick and choose your words. I'm not saying this person has not done bad things. I'm not saying this person has not done stupid things. And I'm not excusing any of their poor choices or their shitty behavior. But at the deepest possible fucking level that you can dig, it's not actually coming from a bad place. In their mind, they don't believe that they're doing anything wrong, and they believe they have nothing but the best intentions. I don't honestly believe that they believe that this will ever even come to an end. I don't think they think you'll ever leave. Or maybe for those of you who have already been on and off with this person, they're not really tripping about you leaving because they just feel like you'll come back. One of the two. So, yeah, not saying that anything that they've done is okay. Not saying they haven't done anything bad. But in their mind, they genuinely believe they have the best intentions. They don't wake up in the morning planning to like manipulate you or deceive you or play games with you. It's not coming from a place of those intentions. So I know that's slippery to talk about because it kind of, when you say things like that, it kind of makes it sound like they're the good guy. That's not what I'm saying. Well, let's see the outcome for September then. Will you stay or will you go? Boo boop be doo. Oh shit. It's coming. It's coming. Damn. I don't even need to pull a spread. You know what that means, right? That means that any given moment, it's going to crash and burn. Gonna crash and burn. Well, that was quick. Holy shit. Let's get the advice then. And the whole outcome comes out in one fucking card. What do, you know? What's the advice? What's the advice? Don't try to control what you don't have control of. I tell you what, I'm going to throw a piece of advice out there. And this isn't the end all be all for like every situation. But very, very, very frequently, this can tell you a lot about a person or a situation or a friendship or a relationship. Sometimes, when it's appropriate, ask yourself this: what would happen if I just step back and let go? What would happen? What would happen? Right? If I step back and let you go, and I quit putting forth the effort, and I quit texting you, and I quit calling you, what's going to happen? Are you going to just drift away? If so, should I put forth so much effort into trying to keep you in my life? Open-ended question. Or maybe for your job, for example. This is just a little something to think about. What if I just didn't show up to work one day? Would my boss be calling me like, yo, please come in, don't quit. I'll give you a fucking $1 raise, don't quit, please come in. Or would they be like, all right, fuck them, let's find somebody else? Something to think about. Well, sometimes we find ourselves wrapped up in relationships that we know are just hanging on by a goddamn thread. And we are exuding all of our strength and effort, desperately holding it together. What would happen if I just stepped back? What would happen? Again, that's not the end-all be-all for 100% of every situation, right? You only insert that when it's necessary and when it's appropriate. But I'll just put it to you like this. If it begins to crash and burn, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Especially those of you who have already been on and off with this person. If you've already been on and off with this person and it crashes and burns again, how many times do we have to let a cycle repeat itself before we're like, okay, all right, I see where this is going. Okay. I know for the advice, I didn't really give you any direct advice. I just gave you some thought candy to play with. But y'all are the fucking biggest thinkers in the whole zodiac. So just think about some of those concepts and take that information and do with it what you will. All right, now we're going to take a look at your love interest. Single Aquarians and the person that you're interested in. Now, I guess if you're already in a relationship and you're interested in someone else, take it if you want, but that's not the intentions I'm putting into this, because that's not a very smart situation to be in. If you're in a relationship and you're interested in someone else, what the fuck are you doing? Time to boot, scoot, and boogie. Get the fuck out of that relationship then. If you got eyes for somebody else. That's all I'm saying. If you are mad at me after saying that, I'm talking to you. But whatever. Take it how it resonates. Person Aquarius is interested in, your love interest. Let's see what's happening in September. What's happening, man? What's happening? Oh, 5 of Pentacles reversed. Hang on. Boom, in the 2 of Swords. So no solid decision is being made, but you're still not abandoning the situation. Yep, 2 of Wands and 2 of Swords. So 2 of Wands and 2 of Swords are pretty much the air and fire version of the same thing, for the most part. No offers are being made. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles reversed. No decisions are being made. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands in the upright. You're still waiting. Are you waiting on this person to come forward? Are you waiting on them to make an offer? Whatever it is that you're waiting on, they ain't doing it in September. but you just cannot seem to walk away from this. You even are really starting to feel like you're coming to your senses too. You're really starting to feel like you're seeing red flags. So you're probably starting to have one hell of a battle between your logical and your emotional mind, where you're seeing the truth, you're seeing the facts, you're seeing the red flags, but you still can't quite get yourself to let go of this and walk away from it. Starting to get upset, starting to get disappointed. I think this is a hurtful situation for a lot of you. Yep, this doesn't look like it's leaving you feeling very great being connected to this person. Well, okay, let's see how they feel about you then. How do they feel about you? Most important thing I'm looking at, though, is their energy and intentions and what kind of person they are. But let's see what their feelings are. What's their feelings, energies, intentions? They're afraid of commitment. They're afraid of commitment. Why? Four of Wands. Hang on. This person isn't a very happy person. They're afraid of abandonment. That's what it is. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, when somebody's afraid of commitment, where'd it go? Oh, when somebody's afraid of commitment, it's not actually commitment that they're afraid of, is it? Sometimes it is, but very frequently it's not commitment that they're afraid of. What they're afraid of is abandonment. They're afraid of failure. They're afraid of humiliation. They're afraid of embarrassment. They're afraid of getting their heart broke. So, yeah. It's hard to say how they feel about you, though. I think they do have feelings for you. They do have an interest with the Page of Cups here. They do have some feelings for you. They do got a crush on you. They do take an interest in you. But they are absolutely horrified of commitment. Horrified. This person kind of feels like the type of individual that just doesn't know what they want in life. I know you've probably heard me say that before, but a lot of times you'll get somebody that doesn't know where they're going in life. They don't know what they want for themselves. They don't know where they're going with their career. They don't know what they want to be. They don't know what they want to do. They don't even know what the fuck they're even doing here. And I get that, right? But if you got somebody that don't know what the hell they want in life, you think they know what they want in love? Shit. They don't know what the fuck they want. Man, they do feel a connection with you, though. They fighting against this connection because they scared of commitment. Scared of getting their heart broke. That's what it is. So probably what it is they see, okay, so they have self-confidence, self-esteem issues. Why? I don't know. If they were bullied, or maybe they were in a relationship where somebody just talked to them like a dog, or whatever the case may be. But another thing that they're afraid of is that they're afraid that if they let you get close enough, that you're going to wake up one day and see them for who they really are and abandon them just like somebody else did in the past. So, okay. Man, this is, you know what's going on here with this video? I think you're one of the very few signs that there was not very many crumbs of information left for September. That's why it's been hard to dig, you know? A lot of the other signs, like the Scorpio reading, I left all kinds of shit on the table for Scorpio. But I pretty much, when it comes to Aquarius, I've cleaned 99% of that information out of September. There's not much left for y'all that I haven't told you. Not much. So it's hard for me to dig deep for this one. Okay, well, let's get the advice. Is there a deck I haven't used? How about this one? Let's get the advice. What advice do we have for Aquarius regarding their love interest? What's the advice? Chariot reversed. Hang on. I hate it when it comes out like that. Actually, that's not that uncommon for it to come out like that when I'm reading this part of the reading. Okay, so I gotta divide I gotta divide you all up into two groups. There's a group of you who have not made your feelings known at all, right? But there's also a group of you who have made your feelings known. And I would think that I would hope that the majority of you who need to hear this message, you've made your feelings known. Y'all are talking, as it were. We going back and forth. You know I'm digging you. I know you digging me. There's an interest. It's an unspoken mutual interest, and we're just waiting to see where it's going, you know? Especially if y'all done been fucking. So, now, the only thing that I can say is for those of you who have not made your feelings known, make your goddamn feelings known. Come on now. Come on now. If you haven't made your feelings known and you don't plan on it, you might want to back away from this. Because this person, they feel a connection with you. They have an interest in you, but they are absolutely not going to take initiative to jump on in there and pursue a relationship when they're fucking scared of commitment and intimidated by you, and they suffer from low self-confidence and low self-esteem. Now, for those of you who have made your feelings known, and again, there's another slippery topic. At some point, you need to have the what are we conversation. And I know that's like taboo. Like when's it appropriate to have that conversation? I'll tell you when it's appropriate to have that conversation. If we talking, and come on now, we talking, right? You know what it's like when we talking. Nobody's made anything official exactly. We've been on some dates. We've been flirty, especially if we done been fucking. If we talking and we fucking, after about a month of that, if y'all been talking, dating, and or fucking for over a month, the what are we conversation is appropriate. Okay? After a month of it being fucking known that there's an interest between the two of you, what are we? Where's this going? Are we doing this or are we not? I need to know right now, because I'm not going to sit around and wait another month for you to squeeze hard enough to pop your head out of your ass and make a decision. So, need to have that conversation. Now, let's take it a step further. For those of you who do have the what are we conversation. Now this is where we're getting to the gritty nitty, okay? The person's afraid of commitment. Why are they afraid of commitment? Because they're afraid of getting their heart broke. So what do you have to do when somebody's afraid of getting their heart broke? You have to prove to them that you ain't like that. How do you do that? That's tricky, isn't it? That's tricky, because we've all heard that. Show of hands, how many of you have heard somebody swear up and down on their grandma grave, on their children's lives? They swear up and down and all the way around on everything that was ever sacred to them that they ain't gonna do you like that. You ain't never met a motherfucker quite like me. I'm one in a million. You ain't never gonna meet somebody like me, and whoop, 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 whoop. And then what do? Turn around and do exactly what they said they wasn't gonna do. All right, they turn around and prove everybody right who was warning you about them, right? We've all been there. And then if you've been through that once, twice, 3 times, you kind of get jaded pretty quick, don't you? The whole "you ain't never met nobody like me," that gets old after a while, don't it? So how do you prove it? You can't just tell them. It don't matter what you say to somebody that got their guard up that fucking high. Time. Time, patience, and consistency. Now, I'm not saying I agree with this. I'm not saying I would do this, but this is really the only thing you can do in that situation. Be patient, be consistent. Show up and show out. Do what you say you're gonna do. Be who you say you are. Make sure your actions match up with your words match up with your actions. You say one thing one day, say the same thing another day. When you say you gonna do something, you do it. If I say meet me at the fucking restaurant at 4 o'clock, I'm gonna be there at 3:30, right? Show up and show out and prove. Let the person see that you are rock fucking solid. And then it's up to them. It's up to them if they want to let their guard down. They have to want to see it. If somebody doesn't want to see the good in you, ain't nothing you can say or do that's going to make them see the good in you. So ask yourself this: is it worth it? Is it worth taking the chance of possibly wasting my time? Now, that's an open-ended question. I wouldn't do it personally. That's just me. If it's worth it to you, I'm not saying that I'm right and you're wrong. I wouldn't fucking do it. I'd be like, all right then, fuck you. I ain't got time for this shit. You ain't my goddamn person then. That's just me. But ask yourself, what if I wasted 6 months of my life on this person? Would it be worth risking wasting 6 months of my life to possibly have a chance at building something with this person? Just ask yourself that. It's an open-ended question. Take that information and do with it what you will. All right, y'all, I feel like those were the messages that my Aquarius family needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I have a few announcements to make. Some of you may have seen this, but I've recently been kind of playing around with reading tarot on TikTok just to branch out and try new things because, it gets boring and redundant after a while. And my wife and I decided that once a week, we're going to do a little TikTok live hangout where we just hang out, chat. I read for the zodiac signs. I'll answer little $10 questions if you want. It's not really going to be something, like the 2222s is really structured. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be a chill hangout and we decided we're going to do that once a week. For how long, I don't know, but I'll announce when we go live to do that next time. So if you want to go follow me on TikTok, should be here the next couple of days. We should be doing that again. Also, some of you may have seen this. I started a new YouTube channel that is dedicated to nothing but music and guitars. The vast majority of my audience who's been following me on here for the past 6 years did not know that I am also a musician. I started playing guitar when I was 9 years old, and for the better part of the past 14 years, I've put it down and tried to bury it and stuff it away and forget about it and delete it and just burn that part of me. But my wife fucked around and surprised me by buying me my fucking dream guitar. Sparked it up and reignited my passion, and I'm back into it now. So I started a new YouTube channel. Now, I have no clue where I'm taking this channel. Not yet. I'm just going to let that unfold the way it naturally wants to unfold, and we'll just see where it goes. And for now, I'm calling it Rich Lops Music Channel. I promise you I'm going to change the name of that in the next couple of months, but I had to give it a name starting out. So if you're interested, go to the search bar, type in Rich Lops Music Channel, click Filter, and then Channels, and you'll see my big ugly mug pop up with a Gibson Les Paul headstock next to my face, and that's the channel. So also, don't forget to look in the description of the video if y'all would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.